Emergency landing after what 9? All around the world we have witnessed terrible atrocities being committed in the name of radical Islam, which only bolsters Trump's reason. Now, a plane has had to make an emergency landing after what 9 Muslims were caught doing, and in all honesty, enough is enough. President Trump understands completely what happened that day and is doing his best to secure the country. Over the weekend, one airline had to make an emergency landing after 9 Muslims decided to start shouting Allah Akbar and claiming that they were also carrying bombs. Here is more from Independent. A man sparked a terror alert on a Ryanair flight after shouting Allah Akbar and warning there was a bomb on board the plane. The 51-year-old Belgian was arrested and 8 men friends traveling with him were thrown off the flight from to Madrid following the scare at Brussels airport. Passengers were evacuated from the plane, which was then searched by a bomb squad, after airline crew alerted police. The 9 men, all Belgian and thought to have been drunk, were questioned by police. The flight commander refused to take the 9 people, federal police spokesman Peter de Waal told Belgian broadcaster VTM. One of them was a stupid joker and called Allah Akbar. Police said the man was also crying something about bombs, reported De Morgan. A Ryanair spokesman said, the crew of this flight from Brussels to Madrid requested police assistance after a number of passengers became disruptive prior to departure. Police removed and detained the individuals before the aircraft departed to Madrid. We will not tolerate unruly or disruptive behavior at any time, and the safety and comfort of our customers, crew and aircraft is our #1 priority. This is now a matter for local police. In March last year, 3 ISIS suicide bombers killed 32 people in coordinated explosions at Brussels airport in Zaventem and the city's Malbeek metro station. Last month the man shouting Allah Akbar, Arabic for God is greatest, was shot dead by police after attacking soldiers with a knife in the center of the Belgian capital. Melania just made shock announcement about why Michelle is hiding on island alone right now. People from all over the country have been lending a hand to help our neighbors in Texas, including President Trump and First Lady Melania. Now Melania has decided to tell the world why Michelle is off on an island by herself. That will surely tick the left off. The left loves to attack President Trump and Melania Trump every chance they get, which is quite often. These miserable leftists have not stopped complaining about Melania's shoes and how long it took for Trump to arrive in Texas. Obviously, Melania has noticed the absolute hypocrisy and has decided to say something about Michelle's island vacay that should really cut her to the core. President Trump and Melania have already visited the storm-ravaged area twice since Harvey hit a week ago. Melania wanted the people of Texas to know that they have not been forgotten and that she wanted to help in any way possible. Melania made a promise to those that were affected by this storm, and it appears she is intent on keeping it. Now, of course, what did the media focus on when it came to Melania's response to the hurricane? The fact that she wore heels. When is a shoe not just a shoe? Wrote Vanessa Friedman in the New York Times. Since we're going to be partisan, let's look at the fact that Melania Trump is promising action to make this country better, as opposed to the words Michelle Obama gave us. While Melania is out there helping those that are in need, Michelle Obama is off sunning herself on the beaches of Mallorca, Spain with her friends from the LGBT community. While Melania is feeding those that have no food, Michelle is dining at 5-star restaurants and cruising around in yachts. Michelle unrecognizable after solo trip with her 6th secret out now. Here's what she looks like. Michelle Obama escaped on a solo island vacation last week and, oddly, was without her husband. Now, Michelle has resurfaced from her trip, totally unrecognizable, and revealing her 6th secret she's been hiding all along. Now, Michelle has resurfaced from her beach vacation and is totally unrecognizable with her new look that reveals the 6th secret she's been hiding all along. While Michelle's trip was presented as just another need for more rest and relaxation in solitude, it seemed strange since there's arguably no person on the planet who rests and relaxes more than this former First Lady. In a move never made before by any First Lady of the United States, Michelle Obama just sent a huge middle finger to law enforcement with an unrecognizable new look she sported on Monday. It's no secret that Michelle is singer Beyoncé's biggest fan, as the star was often invited to the White House for special concerts and parties in place of actual dignitaries. The Federalist Papers reports, ever since Michelle Obama suggested that the United States didn't deserve her pride until it elevated her husband to the presidency, the perception has persisted that she's far more detached from traditional American values than a former First Lady should ever be. The Blaze reports that Mrs. Obama was part of a photo shoot in which friends and relatives of Beyoncé dressed up in the pop star's getup from her 2016 music video Formation. Other participants included Kelly Rowland and Michelle Williams of Destiny's Child, and tennis player Serena Williams. While it's no surprise that Michelle would jump at the opportunity to transform herself into her favorite pop star, considering she genuinely wants to be her, it's sick that she chose the look from Formation to replicate the pop princess. Of all Beyoncé's garish looks Michelle could have transformed herself into, this one couldn't have been coincidental. That was only to save face since her website revealed the truth through a statement still on there today which rants about an undefined they that won't stop killing us, and expressing the idea that unjustified police shootings consistently go unpunished, and that there is a war on people of color. That pretty much paints the entire picture that Michelle was supporting when she dressed up like Beyoncé to share this message. There were many iconic looks they all could have replicated for Beyoncé's birthday, but the most controversial one was picked on purpose. Obama's Trump obsession just reached sick new level with what he was just caught doing in D.C. Obama has had an extremely difficult time relinquishing the power he was held as President of the United States, as he now spends his time obsessing with ways to take President Trump out with his shadow government. As Obama's antics continue to rage on, now we're learning that Obama's malicious plans to destroy the next president began before Trump was even sworn in as the 45th President of the United States. Despite Obama's promise to support the incoming president, Obama's actions have told a completely different story. Back in July, Obama violated federal law by secretly meeting with South Korean President Moon to discuss dealing with Trump. Meeting with foreign diplomats as civilian is a serious violation of the Logan Act, and can carry an up to 20-year prison sentence. Obama's meeting with South Korean President Moon Jae-in after breaking federal law to subvert a sitting president, Obama has only grown more brazen in his efforts to destroy Trump. Shortly after announcing that he'd be making his political comeback this fall, we're now learning about the outlandish list of instructions that Obama left in the Oval Office for Trump, where he detailed ways that Trump should conduct himself as president. While it's customary for the outgoing president to write a letter to his predecessor, it's not meant to be a civics lesson or policy advice for the incoming president like Obama's letter was. It's absolutely ridiculous that Obama, who wiped his backside with the Constitution for the past 8 years, is seriously going to lecture Trump about what's acceptable behavior for a sitting president. Shortly after Obama's letter surfaced a few days ago, pissed-off Americans took to Twitter to publicly call Obama out on his ridiculous ongoing attempts to still act like he's the President of the United States. It.medium equals Twitter 10:24 p.m., September 3, 2017 photo published for Barack Obama's Oval Office letter to Donald Trump, congratulations coupled with appointed civics. Barack Obama's Oval Office letter to Donald Trump, congratulations coupled with appointed civics. In the final minutes of his time in the Oval Office, just before he left for his successor's inauguration, Barack Obama slipped a letter inside the top drawer of the Resolute desk. Obama's letter read, "Dear Mr. President, congratulations on a remarkable run. In addition to lecturing Trump on how to do his job in this ridiculous letter, Obama has been desperately trying to take over as president following the hurricane, pretending to care about the victims where he tweeted out, "Thank you to all the first responders and people helping each other out." While we hoped this treasonous man would drive off into the sunset on his golf cart, Obama isn't showing any signs of relinquishing his throne quite yet. U.S. military on high alert after Trump finds out what else Kim Jong-un has and plans to use soon. As the United States looks down the barrel of every weapon of war that North Korea can muster, it's safe to say that we're interested in any new advancements that they've made in that field. The United States' strike on North Korea would take out many innocent citizens, but if we wait much longer, it appears that they'll be taking out many Americans. News from South Korea informs us that things are progressing at a disturbing pace and that Kim Jong-un might even have a miniaturized nuclear weapon small enough to send it all the way here. Daily Mail reports on this disturbing new information. Kim Jong-un has realized his dream of fitting a nuclear bomb inside a long-range ballistic missile, according to South Korea, amid fears he is plotting yet another rocket test within days. North Korea has announced it has successfully tested a weapon up to 10 times more powerful than the Hiroshima bomb that could kill millions of people. There are fears the tyrant may choose 6 September 9, North Korea's Day of the Foundation of the Republic, to carry out a spectacular new trial. The same date was chosen last year by North Korea to conduct its 5th nuclear test, marking 68 years since Kim Il-sung came to power. Last night, the South's military conducted a live-fire exercise simulating an attack on the North's nuclear site, hitting designated targets in the East Sea, the report added, quoting the Joint Chiefs of Staff. The country is also preparing fresh military drills with its ally the United States in response to North Korea's 6th and most powerful nuclear test a day earlier. The training came in response to the North's 6th nuclear test and involved the country's Hyunmoo ballistic missile and the F-15K fighter jets, it said. The South's military said the range to the simulated targets were equivalent to the North's Punggye-ri nuclear test site in its northeastern province. North Korea described its testing of the hydrogen bomb as a perfect success over the weekend and this morning launched a verbal offensive at its enemies, belittling South Korea as America's puppet Marine Corps.